Welcome to Huntsville, Alabama.
This is a special place worth celebrating.
And what makes it worth celebrating isn't just the history or the technology or the culture.
What makes Huntsville special? It's you.
The people who create the things that make our city great.
So tune in
And grab a drink.
Join us as we get to
Know Huntsville. All right, welcome back to another episode of Know Huntsville. Let's thank our sponsors, of course,
OTBX
and the Fret Shop, as always. How are you?
I'm fantastic, Tom. How are you?
I'm great. Are you ready to get started?
I am.
Let's do it.
Let's roll.
All right.
So our first guest
Yes.
of the evening is musician Ricky J. Taylor.
Hey, Ricky.
Hi.
Hey there.
How you doing?
Thanks for coming on the show.
Doing well, thank you.
All right, so Ricky, you play some music, right?
For a long time.
How long?
How long have you been playing music?
How long?
Since I was 13.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah,
You had parents that were musicians?
exactly. My dad is always my inspiration, my hero.
Mm-hmm.
He's 83 years old and
Oh, wow.
still going strong.
Does he play?
Yeah.
Wow, really? To this day?
I just did a church program with my dad
No kidding.
Sunday at a little church in
That's
Fayette
special.
County, Alabama.
Wow.
That's awesome.
That's great.
Oh yeah.
So, Ricky, what kind of music do you play right now?
Well, my roots are in bluegrass music.
Okay.
I went from there to roots country. I kind of fell in love with southern rock for a while,
Right?
and played in some cover bands for several years around Huntsville. But in the last few years, I kind of realized that I want to explore the singer-songwriter thing,
Okay.
and so I've been doing that for about almost 4 years now.
So tell me how that differs from just playing regular music. How is that something you're considering as a separate genre from just playing regular music then?
Well, it is personally for me.
Okay.
It's a different experience altogether.
Right.
Being a songwriter is just so much more personal. Doing cover music is fun. It's a party. I did that a lot, but I just sort of got tired of that a while back, and I've been writing songs sort of in the closet, and it came out about 4 years ago.
Okay.
And you mentioned that storytelling is a really big part of what you do, and I think for every singer-songwriter, it's about telling their story.
Sure.
But you have something special coming up where it really interweaves the two.
Yes, I experimented with the format I called Songs and Stories with my publicist Melissa Ford Thornton, and it's gone over really well in a couple of things we've done. In fact, November the 8th, we're going to do a show in Nashville, and that same format with another storyteller named Christy James, and but yes, you're right. You know, singer-songwriter is really storytelling, but I love just the spoken word. It's a pure art form, you know, and so Melissa is a very good storyteller and writer, and I said, why don't we just get together and do something together on stage, get her up on the stage.
Right.
And it worked out really well.
So when she's on stage, are you playing music behind her at all, or is it completely separated?
I've
Music
considered
from-
that doing just
Right.
that, but I haven't quite found the right moment. I worry about it being distracting, you know,
Okay.
but it could be done.
Okay.
But no, what we typically do is, it's like in Nashville, you call it the guitar pole, where, you know, 3 or 4 get up and they just take turns. We do that, only that I'm the only one with a guitar, and there's and then 2 or 3 other just doing stories.
That's really
So
cool.
these are
That's so
short
different.
stories, or
About 5-minute format,
Okay.
something like that.
But there's no set theme there. They kind of just tell whatever kind of story. And are these personal stories that
Oh,
are they made up?
Absolutely. In this case, they are very personal. Storytelling can be completely
Fictional.
You know, fictional and divorced from any sort of personal
Sure.
experience. But in this case, they're all very personal stories.
Wow.
And And we try to coordinate because I have songs and she has stories that sometimes are, one is inspired by the other. So we actually pick and choose songs and stories that sort of go together,
Wow.
flow together.
Something else I think we wanted to hit on is that you have been making music for most of your life, but for the past, what was it, 35 years, you've been a physicist. So you are the true example of the Huntsville
The epitome.
scientist/artist.
Huntsville personified.
Yeah,
Right,
and
right here, this
that's
guy.
really cool how
Yeah.
you have these sort of both sides of your brain. And
Right.
Yeah, I took a test online one time and it's see if you're left or right brain, and it said I was hemispherically conflicted. So I was right in the middle.
I think we all feel a little hemispherically conflicted.
I'm not good
All
at
the
either.
time.
Either. I think that means I'm not good at either, but
No.
I mean well.
Yeah, that's pretty interesting. Like, we see a lot of people here in town that kind of span that engineering, that scientific kind of side, and also have this artistic, creative
And
side.
for,
which
for
is,
years, I would, at work, I would never mention that I was a musician. And then when I'm out, doing shows, I would never mention that I'm a physicist.
It's like your dirty little secret, no matter
Exactly.
which group of friends you're
It's
with.
because, I figured that, the people at work, they would think less of me. And people, my musician friends would think I'm a geek and I couldn't possibly, hold my own because I'm a nerd. But, I may be, but I think that, I could be a plumber and still be a valid musician. Why can't I be a physicist and be a valid musician? And I literally, just in the last couple of years, I've come to reconcile those. Melissa's actually encouraged me to go ahead
nice.
and tell people that,
Right.
that's
I think you
that's
get
what
a
I do.
warm reception here in
Yeah.
town.
And
And speaking to that, you brought your guitar here. You're going to play us a little music, right?
Yeah, if you like, I could
first
happen
one
to have
to
one
this
with
live on the show.
This is
so.
it. This is it. So grab your guitar.
Yeah, let's hear
let's
it.
hear a song.
All right. This has no setup. I'll just do it, right?
All right, here we go.
I hear of a love never to end, a place where broken hearts never begin. Darkness in your mind steps into bright sunshine. Endless are times never to end. When you close your eyes, then will you see traces of what you want life to be. Stories you can tell, play the parts so well. Visions are, it seems, better to see. When I close my eyes, I'm in a new day. When I open my mind, I see a new way. Endless are the times never to end. Where does true love go? How can this end? Time will take control and we give in. Darkness in your mind steps into bright sunshine. Endless are the times it's better to dream. When I close my eyes, I see a new day. When I open my mind, I'm in a new way. Endless are the times it's better to dream. Endless are the times it's better to dream.
Yeah. Thank you so much for coming on the show, Ricky. We'll be right back.
Dedicated memories, thoughts just like disease, turn to art with bare hands. Play that is pushed and pulled till it's all it goes, till it can stand. Feelings like a roller coaster, but I'm not tall enough to ride.
Evora, successful for over 40 years in Europe, is now available in the U.S., combining natural ingredients with the newest technologies and standards to create perfect cruelty-free cosmetics, anti-aging products, fun food-based products, amazing food supplements, skincare for the whole family, and premier perfumes for him or her. Evora products made in Germany and now available in the U.S. at evorausa.com or at our store, 4950 North Memorial Parkway. Evora USA, a beautiful life.
They say we're too young for this, but too old for bliss. Get it right this time. But we're all getting by, taking our sweet time to find meaning in life.
Welcome back to Know Huntsville. We want to thank our sponsors,
Yes.
OTBX,
and
the Fret Shop.
Very good.
Oh, we harmonized.
We kind of harmonized there.
That was nice, Tom.
I'll move right past that. We get to our next guest. We have Kathy Lighton here from Light On Yoga. That is right here in this building,
Yeah,
right?
downstairs. I disrupt every yoga class on my way to the
let's
studio.
get to that real quick because I feel like when I'm coming up the stairs that I'm trying to be quiet, but I always feel like I'm like a train wreck messing up your whole studio. So you're here to tell me that I'm not doing that and
You're
everything's
not.
fine.
You are,
It's
Tom.
fine.
We're good neighbors.
We're good neighbors.
Thank you so much for coming on the
You're
show.
welcome. Thank you for having me.
So I've taken a class with Light On Yoga once
No
before,
kidding.
and it
Alright.
was fantastic. You guys have an awesome studio downstairs.
Thank you.
Just tell people a little bit about everything you guys offer.
Yeah.
We try to make it a very authentic, original yoga studio. So we have Ashtanga yoga, which is a very strong practice. So we offer that as well. But we also have Yin, which is a nice, deep, muscle relaxing, really good for runners, athletes, people who weight lift. The people who think they can't do yoga, you're the ones that need
The yoga the most.
Yeah.
the most.
Right.
And Huntsville's been great. I've made a point to kind of go out around the city
Mhm.
and bring people to the studio rather than just waiting for the people to come to me.
Right,
You
yeah.
know, so you have to go out and let people know what you have and who you are and bring them to you.
How long have you been practicing yoga, and how long have you been teaching yoga?
How old am I? I'm about to be 48. Oh my gosh. And I started when I was 20.
Okay.
And I've been teaching, I think, 25 years. now.
Wow.
And what does yoga, I guess, what does yoga mean to you?
Yeah, for
Why
people
is it
that-
something you're so passionate
Well,
about?
real quick, I want to step back 1 second and we'll get back to that. But for people I've never, which is crazy, but never heard about yoga, or what is yoga? What is the practice of yoga? What does that really mean? I gotta imagine most people think it's just stretching, but it's more than that, right?
There's much more to it. It's a yoga means to yoke, and it's a connection of mind, body, and spirit. So it's not just a physical practice. It's a practice that brings you into balance with your mind as well as your breath and your spirit. So it starts off for a lot of us as a physical practice, and you start to realize, I like the way this makes me feel. I feel balanced. I feel centered. I don't feel so stressed. And then you start to make a connection that, hey, I'm breathing deeper. You know, my stress level's gone down. Maybe my thoughts are clearer. You know, there's so many things that start to ring true the more and more you do it. And then you start to slow down and you start to be more mindful of everything you're doing and the people around you. And then you start to realize the connection, the yoking that it's brought into your life. So it can start off as a physical practice. It can be very physical. You can lose weight. You can build cardiovascular. You can do all those things. But it will creep up on you, the other aspects of it. After a while, you will want to sit in silence. You will want to hear your breath. You're going to want to have clarity of thought and mind. And it's just a completely natural way to get there, you know, and it's cool as hell. It's awesome.
You mentioned how you go out into the community and bring people to you, and you have a huge event coming up, Go Yoga Huntsville. where you are doing exactly that. Can you tell us about what this is and how people can get involved?
Right. I have put together a collection of venues, some of Huntsville's best venues and exciting and fun venues. We are going to have the Gardens. We've got the Weston. We've got Old Town Beer Exchange. We've kept it local. We've got Rock Axe City. We've got the Rocket, the Davidson Center under
really
the Saturn
cool.
5. We're going to be in Bridge Street at the Fountains. There's literally 52 events, and I think there's 38 instructors. And for me, it's getting the yoga instructors out there and letting people see how wonderful they are and what they have to offer the community. And it's getting people in these venues and help promoting local business as well. Because a lot of people will only go to that venue because they've got a great yoga class. Or maybe they'll only go to that yoga class because that yoga instructor's there. They want to check out that instructor. So it's a win-win for the community. And my goal is just to get more people doing yoga. That's it.
That's awesome. And so you said more than 30 events throughout the community, and these are free. People can they need to sign up ahead of time.
There's over 50 events. There's 30-something instructors. All of them are free, with the exception of 3. We have our charity event, which is for New Leash on Life, and it's a $10 donation. All the proceeds go to New Leash on Life, and it's going to be puppy yoga. So while we're doing the class, we're going to have puppies running free. And then afterwards, hopefully you'll adopt one and take them home.
I think that's going to be one of the most popular events of the week.
Sure.
Is puppy yoga.
You know it will
I
be.
would love to go to that.
Yeah,
That's awesome.
I'm super excited about that one.
And then you have a big one under the rocket. People could do yoga under the rocket. So
Yes, that'll be a Wednesday morning. It'll be for an early morning commuters to the Arsenal, to NASA, Research Park area. It's going to be great. Free Honest Coffees, donating free coffee. We'll have Canadian bacon bread there to sell bagels in the morning and have a great yoga class and, go about your day and start it off great.
That sounds awesome. I think we're going to have to go do some yoga, Tom.
It seems like we have to.
Yeah.
Especially when the puppy's involved.
Where can people learn about the Go Yoga Week events?
Through my website, which is www.lightonyoga.fitness. And there's a tab that you hit there that takes you straight to the Go Yoga link. You can view it through venues or through instructors. It's very user-friendly. It will ask you to go to an app for registration, but that's really easy for us just to keep track of everything. It's a real simple process.
Awesome. So if people want to get in touch with, their bodies and their minds through yoga, where can they go to sign up for your classes? Can they try a class for free first? How does that work?
I mean, if you want to just contact me and say, hey, I'd like to try a free class, first class is free. If you want to do a drop-in, if you've taken your free class, it's $12 a class. Everything can be got through the website, Light on Yoga Fitness. Just contact me. We'll also do aerial silks there, which is a lot of fun. That's what you took.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun as well. So, yeah.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Kathy, for being here with us. I think we both have to go try something new, try some yoga.
I'm going to figure out what this...
we're going to make Tom do aerial yoga.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is the aerial yoga? So I guess we're going to find that out.
You are.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much for being here with us,
Thanks for coming on the
Thank you
show,
for
Kathy.
having me. I appreciate it.
All right, we'll be right back.
Whittemark Keith and the Valley CW honor our U.S. service members.
There are 1.2 million children of American military service members. Faced with unique challenges, we salute their everyday sacrifices.
All of us here at Whittemark Keith salute the families of our American military.
Breath you take from me. Why are you kind? Break my heart, set me free.
Welcome back to Know Huntsville. I'm joined by DAMON EUBANKS of Wish You Were Beer, their location at Campus 805. Thanks for being with us, Damon.
Thank you for coming out.
Thank you. So it's a shame that Tom couldn't be here today because beer is his thing, and beer is what you guys are all about.
Absolutely. Yep. This is our second location we're at today. It's at Campus 805, and we are located in the building across the parking lot from Yellowhammer, in the same building with Rock and Roll Sushi and X-Golf. We like to let people know that because campus is a big place.
Yeah, you could get lost here.
Yeah,
So.
you can think of people think of the school building first, it seems like. But then we also, our original store's in Madison. It's on Highway 72. It's been there a little over 5 years now.
Awesome. So you guys, I remember going to your location out in Madison, which was a bit of a hike, but it was worth it because you guys had such a great selection of beer out there, a really cool vibe. And then you guys moved out here to Campus 805 in 2017. But this location has kind of morphed and changed a little bit since you've been here.
Yes. One of the things we've learned since we've been over here is that being in Campus 805, it's an entertainment district, and people they tend to walk and check out different things, and entertainment, that's the big word around here. So we've kind of moved more in that direction. We're doing, we have a stage now where we do live music. We also do comedy nights on Thursday nights. We do trivia on Wednesday nights. The live music's on Friday and Saturday nights. And we're also got some more things that we're coming up with that we're going to do on other nights of the week as well. Plus we added a little bit of limited food menu with our hot dog menu, and still got 40 taps of great beer all the time.
That's awesome. So when people come out here, it's not retail, which is what they're used to in Madison. That's still happening in Madison. But when they come here, it's all about entertainment, live music, good food, great lineup of beer on tap.
Correct.
Comedy. I actually know someone who does comedy here.
Oh, okay.
So I think I need to come out for that one.
It's always a fun night, yeah.
I bet. And so what do you guys have on tap? What beers are you featuring when people come out here?
Well, we love our locals, of course, and we always have something on from the locals. But we also want to make sure that we cover the wide variety and spectrum of beer from around the world. So we have imports. We get right now, of course, it's Oktoberfest season, so we're featuring some good German beers. We also always have other English, Belgian, other great beers from other countries, even Iceland.
Oh wow! I didn't know Iceland did beer.
Yeah, and then of course all our national great craft beers, and that's still our focus.
What's your favorite beer on tap for you when you're going for a beer?
Man, these days I'm drinking a milk stout right now from Left Hand on Nitro, which I love, but probably my favorite thing that we've had on lately is Weihenstephaner, a Hefeweiss beer, which is a German.
Bless you.
German beer, yeah.
So what is that again?
It's, if I don't know, I don't speak German, but I hope I'm saying it right. But Weihenstephaner.
Awesome.
My mother-in-law's German. She can correct me later.
No, that's awesome.
But it's a Hefeweiss beer, yeah.
And so tell little people just kind of the details, the hours that you guys are open, and what you guys have kind of each night of the week.
Okay. Well, our regular hours, they recently changed, and we are open from 2 to 10 p.m. Monday through Thursday. I'll make sure I get this right. Monday through Thursday, 2 to 10. Friday, Saturday is 12 to midnight, 12 noon to 12 midnight. Sunday is 12 to 8.
Great, so people can come out here and really spend the evening. You're not shutting down early and kicking them out.
Right, exactly. And we're also, you asked me about what we do on different nights. So again, we do have TVs, and we watch sports on Saturdays. I like to let people know that. We have the big games on Saturdays and Sundays. But yeah, so Wednesday night we do, that's our trivia night, Thursday night comedy, Friday, Saturday live music.
That's awesome. Well, we really hope people will come out here to Campus 805, and when they're milling about the campus, they'll make their way over to Wish You Were Beer, and grab a beer on top, enjoy those performances and some great local comedy, and really enjoy this location.
Absolutely.
It's exciting to see how you guys have grown and evolved in the time that you've been here.
Yeah.
Awesome. Anything else you want to tell people about Wish You Were Beer when they get out here?
Oh.
Come out and have a good time.
Come have a good time. Hey, Thursday through Sunday you can do the Purple Cups, of course, out here at the Entertainment District as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being with us, David.
All right. Thank you for coming out.
Stay tuned. We have a performance from Cat Elizabeth.
But you broke me down with my entertainment.
Evora, successful for over 40 years in Europe, is now available in the U.S., combining natural ingredients with the newest technologies and standards to create perfect cruelty-free cosmetics, anti-aging products, fun food-based products, amazing food supplements, skincare for the whole family, and premier perfumes for him or her. Evora products made in Germany and now available in the U.S. at evorausa.com or at our store, 4950 North Memorial Parkway. Evora USA, a beautiful life.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Cat Elizabeth.
Bright lights and no secrets. Don't think for a second you can keep one ounce hidden away. Dreams are really for the damned, singing in your one-man band on stage. What's the meaning of life if you don't live it? What's the point of fame if you regret it? What you say, what you don't, what you do, what you won't, what you are, what you aren't. Baby, I don't blame you for getting out this way. And she's a wannabe vagabond dragging a coattail, sitting on the sidewalk rails, waiting for a car to take her any place but home. Holding her breath in her chest, hoping that a new beginning could have a past. And you can try to disappear, but the world will still know your name. Your name. Fist fights and no regrets. Liquored lips won't keep any promises for you. Tiny dancer, did you find a scrapbook hidden in your mind of pieces of a life you didn't choose? When your kingdom comes, baby, your will be done, baby. Oh, where will you go from here? When you can't escape, nor can you erase, baby, oh, what will you do when the end grows near? And she's a wannabe vagabond dragging a coattail, sitting on the sidewalk rails, waiting for a car to take her any place but home. Holding her breath in her chest, hoping that a new beginning could hide a past. And you can try to disappear, but the world will still know your name. Your name. Ooh, 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 oh, ooh, 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 oh, and sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, 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 ooh. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, ooh. And she's a wannabe